Well, it is finally time to get underway with this deck project. Today I've brought 30 boards. These are southern pine, southern yellow pine that is. These are measured out at 5/4 in thickness by 6 inches across, and these are 8-foot boards. Now, I tried to get 16 foot, but unfortunately all the home improvement stores nearby were out, so 8 foot will do just fine. So what I'm going to do tonight is that I'm going to just take a few boards and go ahead and get started with them. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to measure them out and start the cross cuts and the miter cuts. So first thing, we got to measure these. I've already taken some measurements. Now one of the boards is a full 8 foot, so I don't need to do a cross cut with one of them. But another one, the second one, I believe I had a measurement here. One of them is 7 feet and 6 3/8 inches. So I'm going to start on this end. All right, 7 and 6 3/8. Let me make sure that tape is all. Okay, I want to make sure that this is accurate. So I'm going to put it here. All right, so it's 7 foot 6 inches and 3/8. Now the next one is 7 feet and 1/4 inch. I'm going to move this out of the way. Go to the next board. Here we go. 7 foot and 1/4 inch. The last measurement was 8 foot, which means one of the boards I do not have to do a cross cut, so no need to measure. All right, so we're going to move them on to the miter saw and get them cut. Okay, I had to rehearse the cut several times just to make sure that I am getting the correct measurement. Now, I have drawn a line on the board where the mark is. Now, it's really important that when you do your cut, you do not cut on the line, you cut just before it. The reason for this is because that if you cut on that line, you're going to get shorter than what you had intended. So it's important just to go right behind the line. And also, with a long board like this, you're going to need to support it. I managed to find some support on the other end, and be sure to use this to make sure it doesn't move. But yeah, so we're going to do the cross cut first before we do any miter cuts. So we're ready to go. We're all clear. Cut in 3, 2, 1. Get this out of the way, and we'll take this off the support and see what we got. It sure does look like a clean cut to me. All right, now while we're on this board, we might as well go ahead and go to the miter cut. I'm going to move the board to right about, this is about close, well, I'm not going to do it there, I still have to measure it, and while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to unplug the miter saw so that it doesn't turn on me. All right, so for miter cuts, we're gonna turn this to the left over to 45 degrees. And now I'm gonna need some time to make some adjustments so we can make this cut. All right, we got the miter cut ready. Just 1 second, gotta slide this fence over so that the blade doesn't catch it. Same thing with this one. Make sure we take all the proper safety precautions. And one thing I forgot to mention, wear earplugs. These things are loud. All right, let's do one more rehearsal cut. And it looks like it's on the button. All right, ready for a miter cut in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see. Move this out of the way. Let's turn the power off. Turn this off the miter. A lot of dust falling around. All right, that's a good miter. All right, we'll set this one aside and go on to the next board. All right, we gotta put this back to the cross-cut position at 0 degrees. And of course, I gotta move the board down just a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. That looks like a good cut to me. Okay. Rehearsal cut. That's behind the line. All right, ready for cross cut. 3, 2, 1. All right, power off. All right, get this out of the way. And now we can move to the miter cut. Okay, that'll be that'll be a good miter cut there. All right, miter cut in 3, 2, 1. Get rid of that. Power off. All right, and that's board number 2. And we'll go on to the last board. Okay, this is the 8-foot board. We are not doing a cross cut on this, but we are going to do a miter cut. And we've got the rehearsal. I'm going to pull it back just a little bit. Let's see. Alright. Okay, I think that's good. Alright. Alright, miter cut number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Alright. Power off. And let's see, I think that is a good miter cut right there. All right, take this off the saw. Try to brush up this sawdust and we'll review for tonight and pick things up tomorrow. Take a good look at that cut. That is exactly how I wanted to plan it out. Yeah, that's why you take those measurements. So yeah, that's how it is going to be applied on the deck. The next step for this is the sanding process, which I will do in the next video. And by the way, that board you see on the left, this one here, this is what we're aiming for them to look like. This is a test board that I did, sanded down to 220 grit, and applied a redwood stain and sealer. So this is what we're going to try to get as the end product. But for now, it's getting a little late, don't want to wake anyone else up with my equipment. So have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow.